All right. Paired are matched up here for round 3. Bara. I'll keep this. It's not the best hand, but it's not bad. Do we want a bunch of cantrips? I think it's better than not having a bunch of cantrips. I'm not going to put Brainstorm in my hand because he could be playing a therapy deck. It'll probably cast Brainstorm next turn anyway, so I don't need to draw the... Alright, so I'm going to go 1. And I'm going to go 2. I'm going to go 3. I'm going to not shuffle. Just gonna double up on my dual lands here. Gives him a little bit of information, but that's fine. Ooh, those are nice. 1, 2. The issue with this play, actually, I probably should have put Young Primates in my hand. If he Veteran Explorer Flashback Therapies me, the question is, do I shuffle and find 2 lands? Because I do have 2 lands. Or do I not? I think there's a good chance that I do not. Alright. Don't have an answer to that. It's a little awkward. A little bit awkward. I'm going to play this out. A little awkward because my therapy is much worse against this situation. I'm going to name Swords to Plowshares just to start because that's what's good, even though he'll probably find one. Swords to Plowshares. Lingering Souls and Liliana the Last Hope. Well, definitely taking Liliana the Last Hope. That's a good one here. Lingering Souls is whatever. I mean, it's good because it can block and stuff, but it's not that good because blocking isn't that good. Liliana the Last Hope. Also, discarding a Liliana the Last Hope. Alright, Lingering Souls is silly. It does prevent him from making 4 tokens, but it's not what we want to be doing. Also, if he does draw a Swords and then Lingering Souls the following turn, that's the Lingering Souls could beat me or could kill me. They're definitely not going to make things easy for me, that's for sure. Okay. Would just really like to find Buried Alive here. He didn't draw any cards, or he just drew 1 card. He didn't draw any extra cards. I think this is a little... We want this fetch land. I think we can get rid of the Cabal Therapy. Like, I kind of want the Cabal Therapy, but I think everything else is better. We're just looking for Buried Alive. Hoping we hit it. Or if we hit 3 Phoenixes off this Brainstorm, that'd be kind of nice. Or 2. Shoot. Alright, we did not find Buried Alive. Liliana. He's not going to put anything good in his hand, to be honest. I think this is like the only thing he could really have put in his hand that we would be able to discard. Oh, so we're gonna get another look anyway. Yep. So it's not great, but it does help a little bit. Oh, I should have attacked for one there. Oh, what? I mean, it's 2 tokens, dude. What else could you have put in your hand? You wouldn't put anything good in your hand because I'm going to discard it. And you have the library, so you get to manipulate your hand. Let's see. He didn't draw a card again, so I think he well, maybe he shouldn't be drawing cards. But yeah, Lingering Souls I think is the only reasonable like spell he would put into his hand there, because a removal spell he would have cast because my Young Pyromancer is going to get out of hand. A removal spell he would have cast and waited on the Lingering Souls. They're not that good, so he wouldn't have cast them. A Planeswalker, same deal. Yeah, something like Assassin's Trophy. I think we do want to shuffle it. I think we don't have a good spell on top. I can't remember now. But I think it was a Lightning Bolt, which isn't good. Yep. I'm going to have to try and get through these. He's attacking though, so... Alright, he has no spell in his hand. He's just got some land. Ooh. That was a great draw. That was a great draw. So let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, so good, so good. He doesn't have any spells in his hand, so I'll just name something random. It was just such a great draw. Don't forget to cast the 3rd spell. Almost forgot, actually. 1, 2, 3. And swing. His library could find like a Toxic Deluge or something that would be pretty strong. Is he going to try and kill one? Probably not. What's he got? What's he got? Toxic Deluge is probably the only good spell. We can still beat it because we just need 3 spells. It's pretty easy to chain 3 spells if you hit cantrips. It's a little difficult, but not that hard. Especially if you ever get like a spell in your hand, then any cantrip is pretty much lethal. I think he's going to attack and then Toxic. No. He's going to Green Sun Zenith for 2, getting a Scavenging Ooze. What does this do? Lingering Souls. Hmm. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see, can we beat that? Probably. If we attack with everything, he takes 6. The next turn he gains 4. Maybe 4. Up to 4. And he gets rid of my phoenixes. But if I don't attack with everything, he gets to... Oh, no, he won't eat my... okay, I just attack with everything. He can double block, take 3, 10. So he has to block here too. So that doesn't work. So he's going to block, take 6. I lose this, and then he's dead on board. Pretty sure. Yep. I mean, he could probably double block one of the phoenixes, and then he goes to 1. It probably doesn't work. Now he needs a Toxic Deluge, I think. He gets to gain 2 life. Maybe 3 if he kills him. Yeah, okay. So I know a little bit about his deck list because I watched him play it on his stream. I can't remember if he plays any artifacts. I know his Graveyard Hate because I was playing Black Red Reanimator against him, and so I saw his Graveyard Hate, and he played Surgicals and Fairy Macabres. I don't know if this is the same deck, to be honest. I can't remember now. This could be good against Lingering Souls and against like Thalia. I think he's playing Thalia. Yeah, but Thalia is a human. This card might be worth it as a potential burn spell, but probably not, and that's never really why you want to bring it in. But it can destroy artifacts if he happens to have them. I can't remember if he plays Stoneforge Mystic. And then it can also get rid of his Lingering Souls, and yeah, no, that doesn't seem good. Spell Pierce seems okay. Okay, we're going to bring in Spell Pierce. And Bedlam seems pretty good. Yeah. And maybe Echoing Truth is a nice answer to Lingering Souls. How about that? We cut 1 Buried Alive in every fair matchup, at least. So there's 4 more cards we got to cut. There's a lot of good cards in this matchup, so maybe we're overboarding here. I think we need this for like choke or something. So I'm going to leave those in. Four more cards. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, I'm not going to bring in Bedlam. I'll just bring in 1 Echoing Truth. And 2 more. Ugh. These are decent against Scavenging Ooze, but not amazing. Alright, we're not going to play Echoing Truth. And we're going to cut 1 Thoughtseize. Actually, we can cut 2 Thoughtseizes and keep 1 Echoing Truth. There we go. I play with Therapy a lot, so I get a lot of people asking me, how did you know? How did you guess? You just have to... I mean, in that situation, I just have to think, what could he possibly have put in his hand? In other situations, you have to think about what can you beat, what can't you beat, that kind of thing. All right, we are actually going to keep that on top because that's a pretty good game plan. Although he might be playing Swords to Plowshares. I don't even know. I don't know. We'll find out. Seems like a good spell to have on top. I think he's playing Veteran Explorer in Therapy, though. So there is that. Caracas. That's not a good... That's not very good against us. If that's his only land, that's fine for us. So here we're going to get a blue... a Underground Sea. And could he pass, but then he could play Scavenging Ooze or something like that, and I can't Spell Pierce it. So I'm going to Thoughtseize him. That also gives me information about next turn if I want to... Ooh, wow. 2 Marsh Casualties, huh? And there is the Scavenging Ooze that he could have played. So I'm going to get rid of that and try and find an answer to literally everything else in his hand. Or at least the swords. Swords we might be able to Spell Pierce. Alternatively, we can play out Young Pyromancer and then he can swords it. And then that gives us, well, it doesn't really do much for us. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and Preordain. I don't want to because I want to use it next turn with this, but ooh, there we go. Bottom. Put it on top. So it's a little awkward here because Tireless Tracker is going to be like insane against us. Like I think I have to therapy the Tireless Tracker. Unfortunately, because I can counterspell like the Marsh Casualty. He can't even cast the Marsh Casualty. I can counterspell the swords. But Tracker's gonna draw him a lot of cards. Yeah, he drew the land too, so. But he doesn't have the Black Source. So next turn, we can't really Spell Pierce, but he might have to swords Young Pyromancer. Or we can just flash back with the Young Pyromancer and get rid of the swords, and then we can cast Tombstalker, and then he probably can't beat the Tombstalker. So it's a little bit, it's just awkward because if I cast Young Pyromancer and sack it, that puts 5 cards in my graveyard. It's not enough for Tombstalker. And my issue is not that I can't cast the Tombstalker, it's the Swords to Plowshares. And waiting too many turns means he's going to draw other things that can beat Tombstalker. And if I play Young Pyromancer and he swords that, and then I can like Spell Pierce, and that gives me something like that I can use to sack, but it's just like too many cards. I think I just I guess I just pass and hope he draws a spell that I can Spell Pierce. Or then if he doesn't, then I can draw a cantrip myself. And that makes my life a lot easier. Please be a spell. Thank you. Oof. Alright, give me a cantrip. No. Alright. Whatever. I'm doing it. This could be awful, but could be awful. He's got lots of cards in his deck, but I just need to put the pressure on. And he has too many answers to Young Pyromancer in his hand. Give him 4 turns to find Another Swords to Plowshares, or like any other answer, such as just like Lingering Souls is good. It's a land. Now we draw a spell. I'm gonna cast it. It's pretty good. 1, 2. Just gonna put this beat on. The beats on. The sword or the bolt would have been nice too because it could have closed out the game, but maybe we'll draw another one. He can casualties the Arclight, but that's not great because it can come back. I'm just double checking that he can't like double casualties and kill this as well. He cannot. Okay, let's get 3 spells. I think I put that on the bottom actually. So this is lethal if I can if he swords is this is lethal. So I think what I'm gonna do. No, I meant to put the ponder on top of my deck for next turn. But he can't draw a discard spell and he can't draw a discard spell. Anyway, I stacked that wrong. I stacked that all wrong, but it should be okay. I should still be able to cast 3 spells next turn if he does draw a Swords to Plowshares. He did draw it, okay. Well, I should be able to cast 3 spells. Yeah, unfortunately I stacked that all wrong. But I have the Brainstorm. I just need to hit 1 spell off the Brainstorm. Yeah, he's... That's a weird one to hit. Anyway, we can just cast Arclight Phoenix. 1, 2, 3. No. And we got it. That was a pretty sweet round. All right, we'll be back for the next round. Well, let's see, round 4? Yeah, be back for round 4.